We know that the Tesla Model 3 is suffering larger delays than either Tesla or Elon Musk first predicted. While more and more Tesla employees are now getting their Model 3s, we are still waiting for the first non-Tesla insider deliveries to take place. And with Tesla now pushing back its goal of producing 5,000 Model 3 cars per week back to the end of the first quarter of 2018 rather than the end of this year, it's likely that the wait is going to be significantly longer for those who didn't place their Model 3 orders on Tesla Model 3 reveal day, and even longer for those who live in markets where Model 3 isn't expected to launch anytime soon. Which raises the question, should Tesla Model 3 reservation holders keep their place in the reservation queue, and are they? I'll have the answers next. Since before its reveal back in March 2016, the Tesla Model 3 has become something of an urban legend. After all, in the same week it was first revealed, Tesla managed to secure several 100,000 pre-order reservations for Model 3, many of which occurred even before the car had been revealed. In the time since, Tesla's Model 3 reservations have soared to over 500,000 pre-orders, something that's never before heard of for any type of car, electric or otherwise. And then there's the claimed revolutionary nature of Model 3, with a range of 220 miles, that's 354 kilometers per charge of its standard battery pack, access to Tesla's supercharger network, semi-autonomous advanced safety systems, not to mention the ability to upgrade those systems to fully autonomous capabilities later, and a starting price of $35,000 before incentives. Tesla's Model 3 has been long hailed by fans as the only car that's going to let them have a long-distance, affordable electric car experience. When it was unveiled, the Model 3 looked like it would offer a lot of things that no other car would. But since then, however, the Chevrolet Bolt EV has come to market in some countries, offering more range than the entry-level Model 3 for a little more price, albeit without supercharger network support, and other automakers have begun promising their own vehicles with similar Model 3-like price and specs. Similarly, the new Nissan Leaf, while offering a good 70 miles less per range than the entry-level Model 3, does offer some level of semi-autonomous driving capabilities and does so at a much lower price point than the Tesla Model 3. So let's talk practicalities, not emotions. If you're in the market for a new electric car, buying a Chevrolet Bolt EV, either trim level or the upcoming Nissan Leaf, may be a more sensible option than a Model 3 if you need an electric car sooner than later. If range isn't an issue, the Hyundai Ioniq EV, the BMW i3, or Volkswagen e-Golf could also be a good choice if you're over Model 3 and you need a new car reasonably quickly. Giving up a Model 3 reservation if you already have one, however, is a bit of a different proposal, especially if you're one of the first people to put your name down to own one. In all honesty, unless you're willing to pay top whack, I'm talking upwards of $50,000 or equivalent for a high-spec Model 3 with a large capacity battery pack and extra packages, ditching a reservation and going for something else might be the more sensible option right now than sticking to wait for the Model 3. But here's the thing, and it's a really big thing. If you're on the wait list for a Model 3, the chances are that you're a Tesla fan, and if you are, you're probably okay with the wait time. You're probably okay with the fact that you're going to have to wait longer to get your car if you want an entry-level model. And you're probably okay with the fact that Tesla may still have some quality control issues to iron out on Model 3. At least that's according to one Wall Street analyst who recently rode in a Model 3. Because you're buying your Model 3 from Tesla, not because it's a Model 3, but because it's a Tesla. And you don't trust other automakers to build EVs because Tesla. And you want Tesla to succeed. And if that sounds like you, then the chances are that you should keep your reservation, especially if you're already driving an electric car, which you probably are. You're buying a piece of the dream and you have the money to make it happen, and nobody, I mean nobody, should stop you. But if you're someone who brought into the hype and got swept up into it and didn't really look at other electric cars before Model 3 came along, you should probably consider alternatives, be they a certified pre-owned Model S or a Model X, or a competing similar range electric car from another automaker. because you owe it to yourself to at least try out other electric cars before waiting even longer for a car that you haven't even test driven yet. This is especially true if Model 3 was going to be your first electric car, and especially if you're the kind of person who wants things to be just so and doesn't like dealing with being on the bleeding edge. Because while Tesla may have piqued your interest in electric cars, there are probably other vehicles that might, unless you're really needing that supercharger network, fit your needs now without a massively long wait, or at least fit your needs until a Model 3 is ready to buy. Right now, anecdotal evidence suggests hardened Tesla fans are indeed keeping their reservations, which is fantastic news for Tesla. But Tesla is slowly losing reservations as customers look for other alternatives, and honestly, those are the people Tesla needs to keep. So Elon, if you're watching, start offering short-term Model S leases until those Model 3s are ready, or I'm suspecting that you're just going to see more people lose interest. Now that's it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to hear the moment a new show is uploaded, and click the Patreon link at the end of this video or in the description below if you want to help me make more of these videos. Until next time, keep evolving.